Hey there everyone! A little while ago I asked some of you on Facebook and Twitter what kind of videos you'd like to see me do, what kind of topics you'd like to see, and a fair few of you came back kind of saying, can we see our gaming collection and see what video games got you into gaming in the first place? I thought that was quite a fun idea, so I'm going to do a little series of videos showing various parts of my gaming collection, and this video I'm going to share with you my Nintendo Game Boy collection. Oh yeah! Now this is the massive case that I have for it with strap, which kind of still just about fits me, but it kind of sits like that. But anyway, it's really huge and 90s, and in this part of the case, if I get it the right way up! I don't know why I'm doing Zelda, because I had quite a Zelda-less childhood, which makes me sad now, having played the Ocarina of Time and realising how awesome the Zelda games were. But hey, whatever. Anyway, this is my Game Boy. This part of the case kind of broke, which made me very sad. I was always very careful with these things, and also the screen from this fell off and it's disappeared. I don't know where it's gone, so I can't even stick it back on. But yeah, I have the yellow brick one, and it seems that the last game that I played on here was Dr. Mario, oh Dr. Mario, Dr. Mario, oh Dr. Mario, oh Dr. Mario, oh Dr. Mario, oh Dr. Mario. I liked the music. So yeah, I had the big beast of a machine which ran on 4 AA batteries. Blimey. These batteries are all fairly new because a little while back I tried to get it to work so I could play some of my old games on it, but it seems that this Game Boy is more of a game old man because it's kind of when I try to run it, so yeah. So you see in the Game Boy, but if you go into the top compartment of this bag, you will see my game collection. Now this and the Dr. Mario in my Game Boy is literally my whole collection. Basically, when I was growing up, my family didn't have a huge amount of money, so whilst I was really lucky to get a Game Boy and to be able to afford a Game Boy, couldn't really afford many games for it, so I kind of tended to play the same games over and over and over again, which I didn't mind because they were good games, but it just means that my collection doesn't look as impressive as other people's, so yeah. Because I couldn't afford many games, it also meant I was very protective of the ones that I already had, so where I could, I bought these cases to put some of my games in, so yeah. They're all safe in here. We must protect the precious. Anyway, the first 2 games that I kind of remember playing are these 2 games, Super Mario Land and Super Mario Land 2, which I loved. Mario games, classic, you know, anyone can pick it up and play. In fact, my sister Emily, who I spoke about in my gaming accessibility video, also used to borrow my Game Boy so she could play these 2 a little bit. They're classic games. If you haven't played them, then go play them. Another classic game I own, which I actually got quite late on in my Game Boy's life, was Mega Man. I don't know a huge amount about Mega Man series, but I do know that this was bloody fun. So yeah, just Mega Man. Shooty, platformy awesomeness. Another classic Nintendo game that I bought was Adventure Island. Now this one I got fairly early in my Game Boy's life, and I was just like, it's the fat guy riding around a tropical island on a skateboard and collecting eggs and stuff so that he can save his girlfriend. I mean, come on, what's not to love about that? But yeah, I spent a lot of time playing this game. I really enjoyed it. Now my final 2 games are in slightly different cartridges because these are actually Game Boy Color games, but these were some of the Game Boy Color games that you could still use with the old Game Boys. This game was Chase HQ Secret Police. It's one of the most basic car driving games, but I really quite enjoyed it. You're a police officer and you have to chase down a criminal, and the way you stop their car is ramming into the back of it several times, because that's what the police do apparently. You had to avoid obstacles, try and stay on the road because that's where you were fastest, etc. It was just quite fun. It was a good game. The other Game Boy Color game that I bought was Rugrats Time Travelers. Now, it sounds really rubbish, but it was actually quite a good game. You played as all the different Rugrats characters and you went through different levels, and all the different levels were themed to different times in history. It was actually really good. If you can get your hands on a copy, it's just quite nice and quite nostalgic if you're a Rugrats fan as well. Another thing that I really liked about these two games was that they both gave you passwords so that you didn't have to start from the beginning every time you played the game. Because of that, I think these were actually two of the first games I ever finished on my Game Boy, because I wasn't allowed to sit down for long enough to complete the other ones that I had in one go. But anyway, that's my tiny Game Boy collection, and also here is an obligatory photo of me as a child playing it. Anyway, let me know down below if you have any of the same games or had any of the same games growing up, and I will show you some of my other collections in future videos. Yay! Bye!